Hello, this is Right Side Trader. Today is April 24th, 2026, and this is my weekly market review where I'm reviewing the Russell 2000, that's IWM, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading, so please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. All right, let's take a look at these charts and see what we see. The Russell is showing some slowdown. It did make all-time highs this week. Let's go ahead and maximize this quarterly chart. Maximize, resize, and all. We can see that we did close near the top. We got to a resistance 1 on these yearly pivots. That's what I would have on this quarterly chart picture is yearly pivots. We got to an R1 and we get in a little bit of a pushback. Look at that. R1 pushback. We got above an R1 before here, but it ended up giving us a doji, and it went higher, gave us a doji, and ended up pulling back. We got where we couldn't have, we had a hard time back over here getting across an R1 on yearly pivots. Maybe this is going to be a pretty significant level for the Russell. So again, be careful, be careful, be careful. And I hate to say that in this market as hot as it is, but that's what we see. And let's go ahead and go down to our monthly chart and see what we see here. Let's zoom in here on this monthly chart. On this monthly chart, we can see that we are still in a we're in a strong bull market. We are above the 9-10 moving average, that blue line right there. We are above at our R1 level here, also on these quarterly pivots, and let's see how far away we are from an R2 level. We're not too far away from an R2 level. That's this level right here at all. And as you can see, again, it is showing us when we're in a bull market, very seldom get across that level. And all. Look at that, just here in recent quarters and all. So let's be careful, be careful, be careful. And back over here, we can see that it got a little sideways and all too, and all. Back over here again. So be careful, be careful. Again, it's saying be careful, be careful, be careful. And all here on the Russell and all. Let's go ahead and go down to our weekly chart and see what we see there. On this weekly chart, what we can see here is also a doji forming at the top at an R2 level, that yellow line and all. So again, this is showing us that back here, it can get choppier here around this R2 level. So this is what we're seeing. You know, it's just what we're seeing. And also, this is what we're seeing. Say it again. And so be careful, be careful, be careful. And but I kind of expect to see. Let's just see what's going to happen. That's all I can say. That's what we're seeing. And but let's go ahead and go down to our daily chart and see what we see there. On this daily chart, let's zoom in here, zoom, and what we see here is a choppy week. And the Russell is trading like it's at a top. And it stayed above pivot, stay above pivot. It did create some great selling stuff and all, because I noticed the VIX was still above 17, so selling strategy was still in play for myself based on my trading strategies and all. That's what I see. But let's just zoom right here, and as you can see, it didn't get above. This is weekly. On this weekly chart, we did not, although we had a pretty big week last week, so these pivots were quite a bit far apart. So we had a hard time getting above a weekly R1, but we stayed above pivot. Come next week, I do see us being close to a pivot, getting above pivot and stay above pivot. That's going to be the sign come next week for the Russell. If the Russell ends up below pivot and staying below pivot, I can see us coming back down here and maybe trying to fill this gap that it created. So again, be careful, be careful, be careful when it comes to the Russell and trading the Russell. That's what I see. And that's all I really have today. Again, with the Russell is showing that slowdown, even though it has made all-time highs. But look at it. It's going sideways. Be careful, be careful, be careful. See if it's going to be our early sign of things yet to happen. All right, that's pretty much it. That's all I really have. This is Right Side Trader. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you next week. Have a good one. Bye.